You know, before we get into the Democratic response, I just want to say I really miss Congress. Remember them?
Yeah.
They used to make the decisions and make the laws, and now we have nothing but executive orders.
Yeah.
It's so strange to me.
Can I speak to that? Or do you want to set this up?
Well,
All right.
yeah, because the Democratic Party response to last night's joint address to Congress was delivered by Michigan Senator Elissa Slotkin. Take a look.
America wants change, but there's a responsible way to make change and a reckless way. And we can make that change without forgetting who we are as a country. President Trump loves to say peace through strength. That's actually a line he stole from Ronald Reagan. But let me tell you, after the spectacle that just took place in the Oval Office last week, Reagan must be rolling in his grave. Don't tune out. It's easy to be exhausted, but America needs you now more than ever. Hold your elected officials, including me, accountable. Organize. Pick just one issue you're passionate about and engage. And doom scrolling doesn't count.
I thought she was very good and very presidential in many ways, and she wasn't being held hostage like the woman last year. But what I really wanted to talk about was something that you just said, that we don't have a separation of powers anymore.
No.
Right. And there was a moment there that really stopped my heart. And that was when Trump shook hands with the members of the Supreme Court who were there, and those were Kavanaugh, Kagan, Barrett, and Justice Roberts. He said to Justice Roberts, thank you again, won't forget it. Now, what do you think he was referring to? Something like...
I thought he helped him get into the men's room?
Well, no. The immunity that he basically passed on, correct? So that he would not be liable for the January 6th insurrection, if I recall.
He has a significant amount of immunity from this court, and I think, you know, most people know now that the Supreme Court's approval rating is lower than it's ever been in the history of the court.
To say thank you to the Chief Justice and for his personal victory
it's
shows
wholly
you
inappropriate.
There are no separations of powers anymore. The Congress is in the bag, Supreme Court is in the bag. I'm thinking that's what he was thinking anyway.
Can I add to that? Because, you know, while I didn't watch it, I was looking for signs of an opposition party, which is what the Democratic Party must be at this point, not a resistance, because resistance is passive. Opposition is active. And I think that what I saw when Representative Al Green stood up and said, you don't have a mandate to take away Medicaid, and he was tossed out, I expected the rest of his Democratic caucus, the rest of his colleagues to walk out with him. Because alone you can survive, but together you thrive. That is the energy that we need. They should have stood with him in solidarity. And we had Karine Jean-Pierre here on this show yesterday, and she said, we have to have a sense of urgency as we move forward, and we cannot do it the way we have in the past. This is not normal. It is a 5-alarm fire. And what I want to say to the Democrats is, you can't play by the rules with a party that has thrown away the rule book.
That's
you
right.
cannot do it.
I thought that Elissa Slotkin was masterful, and I think she gave Democrats the winning message that they flailed to have. But I thought the antics on the floor were not helpful. I don't think that waving a cane is the optics that the Democrats want in this moment.
Should they have done?
I don't think holding up signs which are now just being mocked on the internet. It's like, who is advising these people?
Here's what didn't happen. You see, last time someone did that,
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
She was engaged by the president. See, all of this snowflake behavior of the Republicans, you know, you can't take it. You can dish it out, but you can't take it.
That's right.
I'm just saying, you know.
She wasn't tossed from the chamber.
She was not tossed from the chamber.
Nope.
He engaged with her and moved on. But we understand that that doesn't work.